Hello, Gemini. Thank you for tuning into your love read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Telematero. I believe the H is silent. One of these days I'll get to the website. I was looking in the book quickly. I didn't see a pronunciation, but supportive oracle cards. I'll get to it in a minute. This deck is by Renata Lechner. Just in case you want it, that's how you spell it. That's who's by. So that'll take care of that. The Magical Spell Cards by Lucy Cavendish. Anything else? No. First part will be relationship, second part will be singles. Okay. Gemini. Alright. Alright. Now, when it comes to relationships, this one is feeling like it's a work in progress. That's my first thought. Your challenge card seems to be very strong here. And I'm getting it with the Four of Wands as your challenge card to be a little bit more free here, to free yourself from this. You want to be a little bit more... I feel like you're not able to be as free as you want to be. And I'm getting currently what's going on here is the Eight of Pentacles. See, they want it to go upside down is what I'm getting. I'm getting like... I'm getting that there's not a lot of work going on here. That's honestly what's coming through. Which, I don't know what... I'm getting that you're feeling very bogged down and you're not investing in the relationship right now. I feel like you want to be freed from it and you're just kind of going on autopilot. Alright. Because I'm getting your partner's side has the Fool card. Like, they're wondering what's going on. They don't feel like there's any major problems, but they are wondering why you seem a bit distant. I feel you're pulling back, though. I feel like the reason is you're feeling bogged down and you want to be free. Now... I'm also getting here, in your spiritual sense, the Moon card with the confidence. It's something feels overwhelming here, and something feels like you need a minute. It's almost like you were like burnout. It feels like burnout to me. You just need a minute here just to relax and regroup. And I'm getting the Moon card here spiritually, like you don't know where this is going, because sometimes it's an intuitive card, granted. But for this situation, I'm getting kind of like you can't really see the forest for the trees here. And I'm getting like you need a rest. It is just feeling overwhelming. It's feeling overwhelming. And they're saying you just need a little more confidence. Maybe you need a little more time to yourself just to re-energize so you can go back at this a little stronger. Okay. Because I just feel like you need a break. You're feeling burnt out is what I'm getting. Now, I'm getting two things from your partner. Where they're standing and spiritually. They got the King of Swords spiritually, the Queen of Cups where they're standing. There's love coming towards you, but I feel like they're worried about what's going on with you. And spiritually, I feel like there's a lot of communication or a lot of like... I feel like they're trying to get you to go forward with something. I'm getting a lot of communication coming from your partner towards you. There's a lot of love there too, but I feel like they might be coming off like they're not sure what you're doing, and they're not sure how invested you really are. I feel like you might be getting questioned along those lines. All right, just keep going. They tell me just keep going because things are coming across the way they want it to. What makes things better for you is the Page of Swords. No, Page of Wands. Page of Wands. Wands? But I feel like you're going to want to be more of the Page of Swords. Something about this feels like it's difficult for you. It really does. They're saying to make this go better, just start going one step in front of the other. You don't have to be all crazy, but just keep things... Like, if you do, like, a daily list about certain things you need to do to keep the situation going, even if it's, like, 3 to 4 things that really aren't that big a deal, just hold yourself to that list and make sure you finish that list every day, and you should be fine. Because I'm getting, like, the Page of Wands is more of, like, supporting... Like, I feel like your partner is telling you what they want daily, to be honest with you. And I feel like just keeping up with what they want in a minimal sense will be enough. Because I feel like you're recuperating. I feel like you're run down. I really do. And I'm getting what would make this better, because you're looking out at the future like, what am I going to do with this? How am I going to make this better? I can't keep going like this. Because I'm getting, again, you feel run down is what I'm feeling. And they're telling me it just takes a little bit more organization and sticking to a plan. Even if it's a plan, I get that even if it's your own plan of your own devising, if you share that plan with your partner, you'll stick to it. And they're saying that's the trick of this one. If you want that organization to help you out, create your own plan, but then share it with your partner, because you'll be more apt to stick with it. If you just keep the plan to yourself, you'll adjust it and edit it as you go, and it won't be as easy, because nobody will be holding you to it. Because I'm feeling like you need help pulling forward here. I just feel like a rundown energy. Your partner still feels kind of ghosted, I'm seeing in the future. What is ghosted? I've heard this term, but I don't know exactly what that means. Almost like you're there, but you're really not. Like you're physically there, but you're not really there. Or they can see you and they can hear you, but you're not really emotionally connected. Is that what that is? Because I'm getting your partner. They have the Three of Swords here. They're feeling like you're disconnected from them. They don't feel like you're really there, and I feel like they have the courage. They have to have the courage that this is going to turn around in a moment. They have to hold on, but I feel like they're worried that, there's a reason you're pulling back, and they're starting to like try to read between the lines on that. I'm getting they're worried. Like, why are you so distant? Because it feels like to me they're looking at you like something's wrong. And I get, in the future, the Justice card comes forward. Like, if there's something wrong, this is the time to bring it forward. Because your partner is all ears. Like, they want to know what's wrong. This is the part where you tell them what's wrong. If there's something wrong in the relationship, you need to tell them. If you're just feeling really run down, you need to explain that to them. You just need to let them know how you're feeling, what's going on, and you can go forward from there, and things can get better for you from there. I'm getting, like, there's a rundown feeling. There's a, like, feeling like you need a break constantly. And I'm getting at this point, you are very much able to bring that forward to your partner. And this will help them. But you got to bring it forward. Because I'm getting what helps them is to be able to come forward in a supportive role emotionally. But I feel like you need a little bit of distance. You just need a moment to recoup, and you're just feeling a little bit smothered or something like that. Is that right? Okay. Because I'm getting the Page of Cups here on your partner's side makes things better. I'm getting it's the Queen of Cups going down to the Page of Cups. The Queen is very involved, very active, very loving, very nurturing, gets involved, does not wait for things to happen, keeps an eye on what's happening, and makes sure she directs it where it needs to go. The Page is more follower energy. What's happening? What do I need to do? Do you need something for me? Should I relay a message for you? It's very supportive. It's almost like a little kid helping grandma bake cookies. I don't know why I'm going there. But, like, this is somebody who, like, gets the stuff out of the cupboard, doesn't do all the heavy lifting. Well, you know what I mean. Doesn't get into the oven and all that other stuff, but does enough to keep the situation going. Is a very supportive, but not a leader energy. And I feel like they have to downgrade so you can have a moment to recoup. Is this right? Okay. Because I feel like this is all about, like, you're feeling smothered or, like, run down or, like, it's too much and you need to disconnect. And they're realizing it after a while, and I feel like you have to communicate that over. And I'm feeling they're pulling back their influence a bit to give you that leeway. I'm getting their challenge card is the Two of Swords with the Friendship. The Two of Swords is telling me they're feeling like there's nothing they can do at this point, that they're stuck. The Friendship is they're afraid that this is going to turn into a friendship rather than a romance. So they're worried that this is going into a situation where it's not going to be a romantic connection any longer, or it's going to end up that way. That seems to be a concern. I don't feel like that concern is getting rectified at this point, but I'm seeing as they pull back, I'm feeling that makes you feel better. Again, you creating your own schedule and organizing that, but sharing it with them, it seems to make things better for you. I'm getting like you just need a break. I'm getting like you're feeling run down, like you're just burnt out. You need a break. I just feel like that's what I'm feeling here. I feel like that's what I'm feeling. Okay, here we go. Anything else? All right. I think we're good. Let's go into Gemini singles. Messages for Gemini singles. Let me turn that card right side up again. Messages for Gemini singles. 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 Empowering information to help them see what's really happening and help them move forward the way they want to. Gemini singles. Messages for Gemini singles. Shuffle these for your part. I don't know what to make of this just yet, I'll be honest with you. I'll be honest with you. It's not bad, but for a love read, I'm not really sure exactly what's going to happen, to be honest with you. Alright, so, Gemini single. What I'm getting here, where the first card that pops in here is the past, is the death card. An ending, it feels like you're accepting an ending. So either it's a relationship you wanted to bring back, something that was lingering around you. It could be somebody passed away. It could be, I get that. But something is finishing. I'm feeling it's more along the relationship lines, like an opportunity has moved on and you're accepting it and moving it and you're letting go from it. Okay. Because I feel like this is where that's starting. Something from the past that you were connected to in whatever realm, it's put to rest, you've accepted it, you've let it go. You're like, this is done and moved on. It's done. It's just done. And I'm getting that the Four of Pentacles seems to be connected with that, because I'm getting that you let that go and it was hard. Like I feel like you held on for a good while, and now that you've let that go, you might go into this next phase and hold on to this next phase for a while. Because I'm getting the Four of Pentacles to me holds on for a while. It's a situation that's very fortified and doesn't move on easily. This last situation that you just finished, that held on for a while and you've let that go. This next situation might as well. I'm noticing the feeling here, like, ooh. It's like, it's a little heavy, I get that. Because I feel like you're looking back at that and it's kind of disappointing. I feel like even now it has negative connotations possibly because of how long you were holding on for it. In your environment, you have the Seven of Pentacles and the Glamour. I'm getting there's a lot around you that you feel like there's possibilities, but you also feel like a lot of what you're seeing isn't really, it's almost like fool's gold. It looks good, but isn't really. And I feel like you're a little pessimistic. Really? Like, you're looking at the people around you, the possibilities for who you could date, and you're just like, I mean, it looks good, but I don't think it's for me. I feel like that's what you're looking at here. I don't think you're being mean about it. You're just kind of like, I don't think that's for me. It seems like there's a few, there's at least one, I mean, but if this is hitting with you anyway. And the fact that you're looking here, and you're seeing possibilities, but you're thinking that's all, like the Glamour to me makes it feels like it's not real. And the bottom card is the Ten of Wands. Like, you're kind of stressed about that in a way. You're just kind of like, I don't want to end up, pining for somebody or stuck in a situation that's just not really good for me. And you're kind of like, it's kind of heavy for you. You're just like, what am I going to do with this? And I do see the King of Wands where you're standing. Like, I feel like you're pulling back. It's weird with the King of Wands because he's a very active energy, but he does what he wants. You want to step out of the dating scene is what I'm getting. Really? But I just find that ironic because it's a single read, and usually when people watch single reads. But okay. I feel like you're pulling back. Like, this last thing, just let go. You're not seeing what you want right now. It's because you're not seeing what you want right now. You're deciding, I'm just going to step out. It's because of this. You're seeing possibilities, but you think it's fool's gold. And you're just like, I don't want to get involved in that. So, how you handle that? You step right out of the dating scene for a moment. And I feel like you do that because of the stress, because you're just like, I don't want to end up with somebody that's just going to be more problems. You got the Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is like a breath of fresh air. You're like, for the moment, this feels good. Like, I don't have to worry about that. I don't want to worry about that. I'll just watch some TV. I'll get out there and do what I want to do. Maybe take a bike ride by myself or hang out with my friends or family. I don't need to date right now. I don't want to. I don't need to. I'm not going to. And I'm getting the Nine of Pentacles is like, you're enjoying that. At least in the very beginning, you're enjoying that. And the Seven of Cups comes in right after it. You're like, you know what? I'm kind of enjoying this time. I need to find somebody who's conducive with what I'm doing right now. I'm getting that's kind of where you're standing. I need to find somebody who's okay with the way I want to live life. What I'm doing now is what I like, and I want somebody who's going to fit into that and not stress me about it. Because I'm getting you're enjoying yourself. You're stepping back because of what you're seeing. You're like, I don't see what I want. I'm pulling back. And you're like, you know what? The possibilities here, I want somebody who's connected to what I want. I want somebody who's going the road I'm going. Now, is somebody's coming towards you? No. Alright, so nobody's coming towards you. You might be out there looking for other people. So you take this little break. You decide what you want. You're going forward trying to find what you want. I got organization, mermaid seduction, and I got the Eight of Wands. I feel like you just make up your mind all of a sudden and just try to find a date or try to find somebody. Whatever way you've decided that should happen. I feel like you're making this quick decision. You're just feeling it. You're like, I would really, I don't know. It seems like to come out of the blue, like just that Spanish fly feeling. Like, ooh, I want to get out there. So you're out there looking. It's a quick decision. But the the organization is like, I feel like that's a little bit ill put in the sense of like, I feel like you're very methodical about what you're doing here. This doesn't feel right. Wait a minute. Organization makes me feel like you're doing what's safe to you. You're very you know what areas you feel comfortable in. You're only doing what's comfortable to you. Organization makes me feel like you're only going places where you've already felt you've been before. You're doing it a certain way that you're comfortable with. Really? That's what that's saying. Okay. But you would really like this to happen, so it just feels like out of the blue it strikes you. Like you really would like to see if you could get a date or somebody going or something like that. You'd like to get something going. But I'm getting that you're sticking close to what you're already familiar with, which is kind of keeping you still more in that fool's gold area, if that makes sense. And I feel like you're going towards something, but I don't feel like anything's really landing. At best, you might have a quick moment, if that makes sense. But this organization card makes me feel like you're staying, like if you look at the picture on this card, like there's only certain things you're allowing at this moment, and you're going with what you know, and I feel like you're still ending up in that same realm as that fool's gold that you're looking at. But you're just having the inkling that you want to go forward, so you move forward on some things that you're seeing here. I don't feel like it lasts very long. Whatever it is, if it does catch in, it doesn't last very long, because I don't feel anybody coming back towards you. But I don't feel like that daunts you at all, quite frankly. You got the Ace of Swords in your thoughts, and I feel like you're taking this information and you're thinking about it. You're taking the Ace of Swords and you're looking at the way you've been doing things with this organization, because I feel like you're staying in a safe environment, something you're comfortable with, something you're familiar with. And you're just kind of like, you know what, maybe I need a change of area, a change of direction, not a change of direction, a change of location. I need to do things differently. For example, if you haven't online dated before, maybe I'll online date. If you haven't done like a club or maybe like a bowling night, whatever, I don't know whatever's going on around you, like some type of social event, maybe it's an art event, maybe that's what I need to do and I need to mingle that way. Maybe that would work for me. Like I'm getting you're looking at the situation like this is stagnant. I'm still around these same people, I'm ending up with the same results. That didn't go anywhere. I knew that wasn't gonna, but I tried it anyway. I need to get out of this comfort zone. I need to get out of this organized same old situation and branch out. And I feel like that's your thoughts. I need to go somewhere else. And I'm getting, again, the King of Wands. You're using energy and you're stepping out and you're going somewhere else. You're doing things differently. And I'm getting the Six of Wands with the Peace card. That's where your victory is. That's where your happiness is. The peace and the victory here, like usually the Six of Wands is a very much a victory card for me, especially the way this looks. I see it as a victory card. You're going forward into another arena, and I feel like that's fresh. That's a fresh atmosphere. For some of you, for example, it might be like joining something like a workout. I'm seeing like a workout room, but there's a lot of people there and just kind of mingling like between sets or whatever, or getting to know people in classes and stuff, and seeing who knows people, making friends. See, you're very smart, because I feel like you make friends with people, and then you see who those people you make friends with, who do they know? Like, I feel like you're very smart. Like, you get to know somebody you like, somebody who's comfortable for you, and then, like, almost like, for example, if you're working out, you find somebody that there's no sexual thing between you and this other person. You're not into each other. There wouldn't be anyway, for whatever that means. But you're making a friend there. But then you're getting to know that person, and then you're creating some more friends there. You're getting to know and finding other prospects there for dating. I feel like you're very smart, and you know how to do that. Like making friends and then finding out who's connected with the friends you meet. Because you're like branching out, mingling out, getting to know other people. Because I don't see anything cementing in. I don't really feel like a person per se. I just feel like you're deciding to go in a whole other arena, and that's how you're getting into that arena. Some of you, I feel like, might even be doing that. That's how, like, friends of friends and knowing friends of friends and getting friends of friends. Like, it just seems like you're branching out through friends. Like, your friends know these people, and then, oh, okay, so you make friends there, so they know these people, so you make friends there, and they know these people, so you make friends here. I'm just feeling like you're really expanding your social circle. Circle. And I feel like that's where your peace, that's where your victory comes from. Because I don't feel like you're connecting with anybody personally. I feel like you're going towards something, and you're trying to find something different, and this is how you're going to do it. Good? Good. All right, I'm going to wrap that up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, shoot me an email at jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.